Hey everybody, this is D Hunter, bringing another action figure diorama review. Today, we're going to look at the Extreme Sets Hallway Pop-Up Cardboard Diorama. This is a 1/12 scale diorama. It'll work great for both the 6 and 7 inch figures. I want to give a shout out to my boy RB. He runs an eBay store, RepTech. He sent me this item to review, and I appreciate that. He sells a lot of Extreme Sets at his eBay store. You might want to check him out if you're looking for any. So let's go ahead and check out the packaging. As you can see, hallway pop-up. Looks to be a generic hallway. Can't wait to open this thing up. Looks like it can be used for a wide variety of action figure scenarios. One side, hallway pop-up diorama. There is a barcode. I can't imagine that actually helps anybody. On the back, you can see Extreme Sets, pop-up diorama, Extreme Sets Incorporated, barcode again. So no further ado, let's open it up. Alright, now that we have this thing out of the package, here it is laid out on the table. You get quite a bit of stuff. It all looks really good. You're going to get a bunch of wall panels, flooring, an elevator, and a staircase. I imagine this is going to work good for any type of building, hotel, a lobby, a mansion. I just can't wait to see this thing put together. I think it'll be a great background for some action figures. In addition to all these pieces, it also came with an instruction manual, has an inventory list at the top, and then step-by-step instructions. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and start off with the staircase. That large white piece is going to be the base of the staircase. You're also going to have one top step, one second step, one bottom step, and 12 middle steps. So we'll start off with the base of the stairs. White piece, but you're not really going to see that. First of all, stretch it out. Then you're going to want to crease it along this fold here. Crease it pretty firmly. Do the same on this other fold. The whole idea is for have this part flat. Now it's not going to stay the way you want it to yet, but it's going to have all these steps to support it. Now you'll want to take this piece here. This is going to be the bottom step. Notice it has all those folds. Simply crease very firmly on each one of the folds. Then you'll want to take this piece here, put at the top, insert the steps, and then wrap it around and put the sort of slip into the hole there. So far, this is how it looks. We have the first step in there. Now it is not straight or standing up properly, but when you get 12 more steps in there, it'll be a lot more sturdy. And now the smallest piece here, this is going to be the second step. Fold it on the two creases, then you'll insert one side and sort of wrap it into the next side. Here's the second step attached. Already, it's standing up a little bit better, becoming more durable. Now you'll take these 12 pieces, these are the 12 steps to go in the middle. Take them, fold them on the creases, and just a reminder, fold them very firmly. Then you'll attach each one of the 12 as you go upward. Here's a staircase put together with all 12 steps. Notice it's a lot more flush and level than it was before. Now you've got one last step. That's going to be the top step. You'll fold it into all the different pieces. Then you'll insert it up top here, and then it's going to wrap around and insert into these slots here. And there you have it. Staircase done in its entirety. We'll go ahead and set that aside and continue with some other building. Now let's assemble the 3D wall. I believe this is going to go on the side of the staircase. So, undo all the little folds. Now, essentially you're going to want to sort of just pop this thing open. It's going to have a fold here and here. Kind of get it this way. Fold against the creases as firmly as you can. Fold all the little tabs inward. You'll fold this piece. Fold along the seam here. Expose the little tabs. Insert inside. Here's the pop-up 3D wall fully assembled. One side, regular wall. Other side, looks like that's where the staircase is going to be going up. And you'll want to take this other piece. I believe this is going to be the elevator interior. That's why it's pure brown. Do the same thing. Fold it against the creases. You'll turn this thing into pretty much a box after you put the flaps inside, little tabs in there. And here's how the elevator interior should look at this point. I guess I had that backwards. This is going to be the exterior of the elevator, and then you're going to add an interior. I guess you're not going to be able to see the brown outside. We'll see how this unfolds. Looks like this piece here is going to be the interior. Take it, fold it like so, and you'll drop it inside the elevator. So here's the little box we have. The elevator exterior, and it has the elevator interior inside. I guess it's going to block the rest of this. Not really sure how it's going to work. There's also this elevator door. I mean, you can sort of stand in front of there. We'll see how it works when we add the wall pieces. Now you want to attach these 3 wall pieces. You've got a smaller wall piece, simply the wall, larger wall piece with a doorway, and then you have the elevator piece that's permanently open here. These will create sort of a hallway leading toward the elevator. You'll attach them together. The back side, fold against this tab here. Remember, fold very firmly. It'll expose these little holes. And the tabs here will insert inside. At this point, your wall should look about like this. Those 2 parts are going to be flat. It's going to be creased here, leading to the elevator there. They have it pictured like this on their website. This will be the start of your hallway. Now you're going to want to take this 3D wall that you already assembled earlier. It's got some tabs sticking out. You'll take them, insert them into the elevator door there, and then you'll wrap it around, making your hallway. Now your hallway should look like this, heading toward the elevator. Now let's add in the flooring. We've got 1 piece. This is about half as long as the other piece. So 3 times that, but they're into separate pieces for separate areas of the hallway. Put the smaller piece of flooring leading to the elevator. And then you'll put the larger piece of flooring here, leading to the rest of the set. I'm just now realizing quite how massive this thing is going to end up being. Now let's drop in the staircase. Their staircase will drop in next to the 3D wall, the area that has wood sort of slanting upward. Now you want to add the other wall pieces. There are 2 more. There's 1 smaller piece with a door. Then there's a larger piece, and it will fold to make sort of 2 wall pieces. You can see how this one is. It's going to be for the staircase. It'll fit something like this. Then the other piece at the end here. Once you have all the walls assembled, the staircase, the flooring, this is how the hallway's going to look. There's only 1 piece left, and that's to insert the elevator. Now this thing is giant. I was concerned it wasn't even going to fit on my review table, but it's a very cool sort of generic hallway. I can see it being for a hotel, apartment complex, all kind of stuff. Just a regular background building for figures, and I love it. Now you want to take this elevator, little box there, and drop it behind the doorway at the end of the hall. Here's the elevator dropped in the back of the hallway. Looks pretty cool. And there's 1 last piece. That's the elevator door. I guess you're supposed to put that between this wall piece and the elevator. It does look like the elevator's shut now. It definitely does the job it's set to do. So there you have it. Here's the entire hallway diorama complete. Way bigger than I expected. I love the fact that it's just a generic hallway. It can be used for so many different things. Of course, it does have an elevator, so it makes me think of sort of a lobby to the hotel room, something like that. Now let's check out the measurements of this thing, and it is huge. So we'll go to the deepest points. As far as how deep this thing is, it'll be about 31 inches deep. As far as how wide this thing is, it'll be standing at about 39 inches wide. And for the height, about 14 inches tall. Now let's check out the action features. So we have an actual functioning doorway here. This door is made of cardboard. It can open. You can see kind of pushing its way through. Finger kind of sticking out. And I don't really want to crease the cardboard here, as I don't think it'll look flush ever again. So I'm going to keep it as is. Now there is a second doorway. This thing has a total of 3 functioning doorways. 2 are the wood, and there's a third one, this metal doorway. It has an exit sign at the top. That alone kind of makes you unable to use this thing for, I don't know, like a Wayne Manor type of playset. In addition to those 3 doorways, you also have the doorway to the elevator. Here it is with the door shut, and here it is with the doorway removed, exposing the interior to the elevator. Gives you a little bit more of display and play area. You also have the staircase. It leads up to, frankly, nothing, but it'd be kind of cool. You can have some figures going up or down it. Now let's put some guys in this thing, and I want to see some civilian type characters in this. We can also have Batman taking out some thugs, chasing after some people. Here are a bunch of action figures in this hallway. I tried to pick figures that were in regular clothing. Look like they could be from sort of all-purpose, generic civilians. We've got people using the elevator, coming out of their different various rooms, walking, interacting with each other. Just a regular city setup in a regular building in Gotham City. I can see maybe recreating a pretty cool scene. Here are a bunch of NECA and Diamond Select Toys police officers. We've got Gordon and Bullock from the TV show Gotham. They're investigating a murder. Got a wrapped up body there. Checking out the evidence. Here's a little scene. Batman's going to take down this mob boss. He's in for a little surprise when he comes on to the 4th floor, and there's a whole team of thugs and henchmen planning to stop him. And then as Batman starts to take them out, you can see the mob boss running away. And then a closer look at Batman taking on the last thug. The mob boss, let's just call him Kingpin, has finally made it to the elevator. He thinks he's home free. But little does he know, Batman just won't accept that. Here are the Grady twins from The Shining down a long hallway. And here are a few different Ghostbusters. Think of the part in the first film when they're trying to catch Slimer in the hotel. Now let's check out some action figures from different various companies in this diorama. In case you want to know how it fits in both scale and style-wise, if you're curious which lines you can mix with this thing. I'm going to start off my comparisons with some of the larger action figure lines I collect and work my smaller, and I'll say these extreme sets work great with any of the larger 7-inch figures to any of the smaller 6-inch figures. Here are some Jakks Pacific Wrestling, some DST or Diamond Select toys, and some McFarlane toys in this diorama. They all fit in great. These are about the larger things I collect. Then, with some DC Direct and DC Collectibles figures, some NECA figures, and some Mattel wrestling figures. And here it is, with some Jazzwares AEW wrestling figures, some Mezco 112 collective figures, and some Mattel DC Universe Classics and Multiverse figures. And finally, here are some Mafex figures, some Hasbro Marvel Legends, and some SH Figure Arts action figures in this diorama. Overall, this is a great diorama. I want to use the term all-purpose because it can be used for so many different things. Mostly what I see here is the hallway in a hotel, a little bit old school style, but this can be used for a generic hallway in a building. I really like regular looking action figure dioramas to enhance my action figures, and this is right up my alley. I can find pretty much an endless amount of uses for this thing. I give it 2 thumbs up. If I were to rate this diorama, in my book, it's going to get an 8 out of 10. Very strong rating for a very strong diorama. So this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say about the video, add to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure and action figure diorama reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will talk to you guys real soon.